You're meeting me halfway. The force of your weight is coming out, and my force coming up from there, and I can pick my targets. There's enough to stop me from going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I could push you forward. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the technique goes from there. They always do. Yeah, now you can eye for the kidneys or the central nervous spine. Yeah, from there. Now, these will do things. If you go to the ribs, you'll affect his breathing. They're going to break and they're going to punch in the lungs. Little strokes, aren't they? If you go to the kidneys, he's going to start having renal problems. They'll be pissing blood for a long time. Yeah, you'll be on the transplant thing.
Vampire blood.
Yeah, from there. That's where, from that, it's really nasty technique to learn, but you've got to do it like this. In a fight scenario, 1, put you across 1, round 2. That's how you put your techniques in. Okay, what going, what allowed to do.
There's your shoulder up.
Push out, the same hand is going to come. That's it, push him around with shoulders. That's it, 1. That's it, excellent. You get the idea?
Yeah.
With the turn and the block and the turn.
Okay, yeah.
That's it. No. This one, right.
So,
Underneath. I'll start again. First bit was alright now. Underneath.
that's it.
Much better. Bit closer. Bang, 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 bang. I'm going to demonstrate one more time, then we're going to move on. The beauty of it is this. See that? Even though he will try to stop him from going anywhere, the pivot point is there. You've got to go, haven't you?
Yeah.
See that? Hardly any effort, but he'll go. And when it comes, the punch goes down through there, move your head back, and you use the leverage to turn him around all in one. Now an expert will take it by the throat, squeeze his Adams, and start applying the knee strikes. Right, next one. It does knock me out. But it can knock me out, right. Block, right. 2 things can happen. Block, up, and a punch. Where did I hit him? Yeah, upper jaw. Just there. So I've got block, up, bang, hit him there.
Open me up and then.
Yeah, right. That shock wave is going to do some serious technique just there. Where do you think the shock wave is going to go? Yeah, going to travel through the jawline, past the temples and into the brain from there. It all starts with 1, that block. Yeah, and I'll push him up, bang, that punch. Now when you punch, right, look what I'm doing now. From there, right. Strike, so strike from there. I'm going to go. Right, sorry. Block, right. When I come out, knock me out. 1, right, that's the first technique. Up, I hit him there. Now when he's trying to punch, look at my block. Right, that's my block. Ready? From there. Now, my block is going to come down, flip him back, take him in one hand. This isn't strictly Wing Chun Sung, it's more Aikido. This is the best lock I could ever show you. From there. You know, this is good for
kicking.
That needs right to the broken leg, broken arm, bang.
Good kick in the face.
Yeah. That is a nasty technique.
Axe kick to the base of the neck.
Off balance.
That's why you got him there.
Right, the first bit tries to knock me out, block up, punch him. That's right on the button. Now when he punches, that's where I want to do the block. Right, now, from there, all I want to see from there is this technique, that block, right. From there, that's the best lock. No, I don't like it. Tries to knock me out. 1, from there, up, hit him there, on the tip of the... Right, now when you hit him there, side to side, centre, side to side, it makes a difference. If you get him side, just tip him there, you know what happens? The bells, as he starts, then I go unconscious.
Chicks.
Yeah, the old ringlings called
Yeah, it is.
or the diglings, or the tinglings, depends.
There's a recipe code, isn't it?
Yeah, now when you hit him there, right, yeah, sweet spot, it's a good punch, yeah, but it's got to be delivered at the right angle.
Up on the points, isn't it?
Yeah, from there, or just hit him on the tip, from there. Now, when he punches, lashes out, it's important you step back and you use that block. He's going to punch with his hand. Or is he going to punch with this one?
This one's out.
Yeah. Now let's try that. So we've got the block. Right. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to block. Now, two things are going to happen. We're going to bring him back. No. I can't do, I think it's all right. Yeah. No, without this on the shoulder.
This one's good.
Okay. So the block. That's the outer block. Yeah. The old classic.
Right.
Yeah, like that one. Now we know that arm's broken now. Now from there you're going to come up and you're going to do a back hammer from that. Now this arm's out of action, right? And now we're just going to do an old back hammer from there. Right, I'll just grab him by the bollocks. Come on then. Grab him by the bollocks.
Broken arm.
The broken arm.
If you can.
Yeah. From there. Right, how vulnerable do you think he is? Now remember, he's seeing stars anyway. Now to do more damage, straight against the wall. Oh, this is a quick one, this one. So we've got the knockout up, sweet spot, the block, the break. We know it's knackered.
Right.
Right, so we're going to come up, this hand's coming down, and this one's going to grab him. Going to grab that arm, put him in a back hammer. Right, now what's he going to do?
One thing, this would be aggravating, right?
Yeah?
I've got trying to knee, blind knee.
Control the head, control the
Drop
body.
it down there.
Control the body. Yeah. From there, and I want to maximise the best way of maximising this now, if you used to attack us, charge at me.
Right.
That's what you're going to get. Here's my barrier. I won't feel nothing. You'll feel everything. Got one go at this and I'll talk you through it.
Right.
We're going to knock out block, hand, sweet spot. Yeah? Distance, grab it, bring in the elbow break, shows up to the nut. Good. That's it. Now you know that arm's out of commission. Right, that's it. Now grab the neck, bring him down. That's it, then grab that arm.
Unless you can manipulate it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
It's
idea.
like he's going
That's the idea.
to do a flush and to the wall.
That's it.
I said I don't want
We get the idea of taking him out. He's dizzy, got a broken arm, you can move him around, yeah? He's also your shield. Yeah, your shield, right, you can move him around. There's nothing worse than having somebody corner and he's telling his mate standing behind him thinking, where are you going to go? Where the fuck are you going to go in that corner? Yeah, these things you have to think about. Go on then, to knock you out. Sweet spot, that's it. Get your distance.
Right.
Break, yeah. On the grabbing and grab that arm. That's it. That's it, you got the idea. You know that arm out of the way. Good, it works.
Right.
Right. Now get your gel stats. I think it's time for another master class. You have been doing well lately.
Yeah, right.
Cheers.
Right. This technique, we looked at this one last week when we got them in the nuts. This way we hold the hand, we hold it differently.
Right.
Yeah, from there. That bit hits your shoulder, that goes into the nuts. Last week we did that one in the nuts. This week we do that one in the nuts. Yeah, different.
Right.
Yeah. Right, now from there, this strike. Right, you're going to go. One comes around, you hit them from there, side of the neck. Well, one's the nuts that come out, hits them in the side of the neck, right? Gotta make it look easy, don't we? Ready? One, bang, strike. Very, very quick. Come around, that one's going to the eye. Now we've got nuts, by the head, in the eye. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it, the gel snap?
I love it.
Right. One in the rib. Lots of power. Pushing them back. Pushing them back. Yeah. So, the first routine. Nuts. Head. Yeah. Into the eye. Pushing them back. Power. Pushing back power. Right. The first bit is lovely. Nice and quick. That's it. Right, next bit comes round. Look where we strike. The temple. Got him in the eye. How much power?
Lots, yeah.
How much power? Look where I get in the same place. Yeah, now when they're going to grab us, grab the stick from there. Well, how would you grab it if we did this for real? Right, you would. Right.
Unless I
Okay, right. So it's very important that this bit from there, now you're going to grab it that. Right now, myself going to drop, I'm going to turn him that way. So, from there, okay, I'll turn him, yeah, and I'll use the stick. Now, from there, you all know where this is going. Break the arm, yeah, break the arm. Comes underneath, over the top. Look at this technique. From there. Right, come underneath.
You'll have to.
You've got no choice but to come with me. Oh, I'll just pull the stick out. He'll think, go on then. Bit hard though, isn't he? With the arm lock.
Let's get this junior.
You've got to be careful when we do it on him. So, the first bit, I think you'll feel it.
I ain't gonna feel it. I've got an imagination.
Right, the first bit is that strike, nice and quick. Now, it doesn't have to be very hard because you hit him in the nuts. It's very, very quick. Now, the next bit, temple shot. Yeah, next bit, in the eye. Power. Yeah. Power. Now, how would you grab it? Yeah. Okay, alright. He'll do that then, go on then. I can still apply this technique. I can still apply the arm break. Easy. Yeah. From there to the arm break. And I'll come out. Now, what's this? That's an arm break. This is a wrist break. Yeah, very advanced, isn't it? He'll throw a punch. Slow it,
yeah,
it's going to be slow, yeah. I will push this up, that will throw a punch. I'll throw that and I will free this and this will now become a chokehold. Remember, you've got a broken arm and a broken this, so you've only got one arm to pull away on this. That's broken. Which one?
No,
This broken?
this one's broken.
Okay,
Yeah.
now you pull away on that one. You got one hand, I've got two, and I'm leaning back. What a cunt. What a cunt. Right, just grab your stick again. What a cunt.
You said it,
Extra space.
Yeah.
Right. Nuts. Temple. In the eye. Power. Power. Yeah, power. Right. Stack each other. Let's go each. Now contact.
So that's
Anywhere. Right. 1, 2, short range to the eye. Power. And drive in the step. Now, that's it. Again.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Same place. That's it. That's it. Alright, swap around it. That's it. 1,
nuts.
2, 3. Power. Power. Get the idea? Oh, you like this, thank God. Don't get the key. Don't get the key.
What?
He grabs.
Man, silly bugger if you got that.
You are silly bugger for the one
What
of
you
these.
said.
Right, now, watch this one. All the way around.
Right.
Very, very quickly, okay?
There's a
From
turn.
there, yeah. Right. Down. Well, this is nice and simple, this one. Just now, right. As we get this bit, now watch what happens now. Right, down. 2. So, what happens with this one in grabs? Right, goes all the way around. That's the first bit. And we're going to change into that bit. Very, very quickly. He'll let go. That's what you're going to go for.
Right.
From there. Right, from there, then crack his skull open.
Yeah.
So, but the first bit, very, very quickly. Over the top, nice and quick. Bring him back. If he comes up, let's go. First bit, we're going to catch him there.
If you dodge, what you dodge,
Oh,
maybe they're speeding up.
Oh, you'll have to do fucking more than that. In fact, we'll make it more effective. Because you make a good point there. As he grabs, right, first thing we're going to be doing with this one, right, in the middle.
Right.
Right. Now, it's up, down, twist, yeah? And as you twist again, arm's going to come up and around into one movement. The back hammer is going to go down. Right, I'll put the palm of my hand on my thigh.
Right.
I'll bring my elbow down. That's how an expert would do it. Yeah, and I'm an expert, right? Now the next bit, when he comes up, falls up, go on then. It's hard, isn't it? It's good lad, but he ain't going anywhere, yeah? From there, I'll teach you that one. So he comes up, from there. That. Take this, yeah, and you can escape. From there, down.
That'll break your fingers as well.
Yeah, that's a perfect one. Now, nice and quick, the short bit is going to go in there.
Right.
Look at that. From there, then I'm going to crack his skull wide open with it. Now, this is very traditional. Yeah. You're going to go a long way to see shit like this. I bet you don't see it with ask what's
May.
his May and all of them to show you.
James.
Don't go.
James May.
They'll go.
They'll be puzzled.
I bet you they're the same old shit you've seen thousands of times before. Bet it is.
So did you tell you
That'll work. Right, it comes up from there, nice and high, long bit will turn. Now this is the bit you want. That turn, bending his arm, feel that bit?
Right.
Bending his arm.
Right.
From there, that's where you want it. Won't bend it much, but can you see the effectiveness of it?
Right.
Yeah, and look at that. Right in there. Look what I exposed it, his head. Yeah. Okay, practice that one because we've got loads to do.
Okay. So it's in the middle.
Yeah.
And then
One hand down. One hand down. That down. Right.
yeah.
Push down that one. Right, then you've got that hand. Apply that wrist lock. Now remember, it's bending his arm gently.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, and you're going to put that bit got to be there. Then we'll leave that leg there. You want to bend his arm at the same time. You want it. That's where you want it. Put that.
Sorry, yeah.
It's all right, don't worry about it. I know it's complicated. Right, first bit is that coming up, down.
Oh, that's
This
what I
hand,
did, yeah.
yeah. Now you take it up, alright, now you bend it that way, then you fold it. That's where you want it. Yeah, proper way, just there. Now this one comes up, that goes straight where?
Just give me.
Yeah, yeah. This big heavy thing now is going to hit you in the back of the head. Not a little thing, a big thing. Yeah, get the idea, and different way. If you do that bit, you're going to feel shit.
But with the...
With the full force of it, you'll know about it. Okay, one go each. All the way up, straight in, one hand, down. Grab that hand, that's it. That's it, Ben, that's it, much better. That's it now, when that arm's bent, that's it, that's better. Now you're going to use that and a heavy whack. Go swap round. Down, take the one hand.
I'll take you.
That's all right.
Not easy. Down, take the hand,
Right.
pass it round, and you go bend that. That's it. There you go. Take it off. Bang. Lovely. Right, last one. You're going to grab, right. What I'm doing is, right, this is traditional.
Oh yeah.
This is what really happens, really. The attack.
Whatever.
Well, in the old days, yeah.
Okay.
I'm off to market.
Okay. So just go up the
This is how I see Jerome in the town centre.
you can, yeah. No, kid, okay.
You've got this position, yeah. I love defenceless, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got this. But it's not used in a way that I'm not walking down the road like this, am I? I'm doing like that, so I need it, right? But when he attacks, right now this is where it gets really interesting. When you go from there, look how I turn him automatically. Now when he falls back, look what he's going to fall onto.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
Squeezing here. How effective, how lethal is that? He's paralysed from the neck down. Yeah? and I will still carry on walking down the road. When you know how to use a Joe staff, right, you just attack here. First thing I did, turn him. Look at that. I could even, if I wanted to, have him on the floor, but I just turned him. When he went back, that goes into the ground, into the muddy ground.
Yeah.
That's where he hits him. From there, nice and quick. There he falls. When he falls, this now becomes, he's a vampire! Bang.
Don't let it go nice for you.
Look how effective this is.
Search for Dracula, actually.
From there, and if I was to take his hand from there, hit him in the nuts, and if he was to kick out,
Yeah.
don't be kicking with this, do you?
Well, he's
You kick
paralysed,
with that
isn't he?
leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that point. I have paralysed him.
Yeah.
But if I haven't paralysed him, look how I can block his kicks.
Right.
1, 2, do that.
Right.
Look, do this one. Look how I can take that. Look how I can hold him there.
Right.
From there, he'll kick out with that one. Well then, you can see how that blocks. Look how I can just go, break that collarbone. That's advanced traditional side of the Joe staff. Yeah, that's like 100 years old, that particular technique is still works today.
Right.
Right, that's right, now we're going to go into nice defence.
Rub it down, sorry.
Okay, not as usually talk to me, okay. Right. Knives, they're all different. This is based on a tanto dagger. You never want to get stabbed with a tanto dagger. They're shit for throwing, but they're very good for stabbing and cutting people up. That's a stabber. It's where the blade is and where it's not. That's what it's called. Right. Now, what I'm going to show you now is very advanced stuff. I'll throw a punch, I'll cut in there,
Right.
I'll come round and I'll block there, very important. And I'll come round, I'll turn the handle and the knife will go into his muscle and I'll bring him down. From there, all in one movement. Okay, I'll turn it, I'm lifting him, his arm up on a cut, on a dagger. These cuts are nasty, ain't they? Yeah. This arm now, I'm going to fold this arm because I know that arm's back. As I come back, I will cut him at the base of the neck. I'll bring him back. Where's the blade gone into him? Yeah? Upper chesty.
Hard.
Yeah? Right. I want to teach you this. I really want to teach you this.
I'm listening.
Now, when you throw the punch, first cut. Yeah? First cut is the deep. Follow around there, turn the angle. Let's cut cut.
Is it a bicep?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's right.
Alright,
It's a
from there.
muscle.
I'll lift him up, where's that cut gone?
Deeper.
It's nasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he comes spin round to ease his pain. This arm will now become there. It's doing nothing else but just to hold him there.